Hi everyone. So I'm going to do this video in regards to coming out to your parents and to your family members. And the reason for this is a lot of you have emailed me, commented me, and messaged me about some advice that I could give you. Now, before I begin, I want to put out a disclaimer that this is not a step-to-step way on how to do your coming out story, your coming out party. This is a dialogue for you to start thinking about your coming out story party. And this is just for you to think about the things that I'm about to address. Because I understand that everyone has different situations, and I can't always email you all back personally or get to you in time. And this video is in regards to parents and family members and how you can start thinking about coming out to them. Alright? So this is that disclaimer. So before we begin, alright? So, so you and I are gonna have this conversation, and we're gonna discuss on why you want to come out to your parents, to your family members, to someone close to you. See, it's difficult for me to, I guess, give sort of an advice on coming out because my coming out story is not like that. It was, I was creeping around and I got caught by my family members. For those who haven't come out yet and want to come out properly, you know, this is probably what I would have done, right? And I think too, if you are the type that you're living these two lives, you're bound to slip, and you're bound to forget what social party you have told what information to and whatnot. So the most important thing is, why do you want to come out? Is it because you feel that you're lying to your family members and you feel that it's wrong? Why? You gotta ask yourself, because this is very important. Is it because you feel trapped? Is it because you just want to be honest to them? What is it, right? You also gotta ask yourself, what does this mean to you? If you coming out happens, what does it mean for you? What are you gonna get out of it? Will you feel better about yourself? What what relationship will you have afterwards, right? Do you hope that it becomes a stronger relationship with your parents, your siblings, your family member, whatever, and you coming out? Another thing to consider is, if you do come out, are there some repercussions? I know that there are some family members that will disown their kids if they end up coming out, and that's a no-no. But at the same time, you're like, fuck that. I want to come out, right? So you gotta assess the situation. You gotta assess the situation, whether it's it's appropriate for you to come out, right? And I guess too, it's kind of hard for me to say. You gotta put your coming out story at a pause because your family feels a certain way about homosexuality. And it's difficult for me to say that, but sometimes you gotta do that. Maybe there's just family drama, and adding that your coming out story to that family drama could create more drama that you don't need. And really, you just gotta assess the situation. Maybe there's like a conversation a week ago that your parents blew up because of homosexuality issues and blah blah blah. Maybe it's not the right time to come out. I don't know. So again, you gotta assess the situation. And I will say this, that the more you end up pushing the issue of you coming out aside, the more that things are just gonna pile on, and life will happen, and it's gonna get harder each time. And there's not necessarily a right time to come out. There isn't. Also, you gotta assess your life right now. Do you feel that you got yourself together? Do you feel like you really are gay? You really are bisexual? You really are whatever you want to come out as? Are you ready emotionally? Are you ready to cry it out? Are you ready to embrace who you are finally? You know, and sometimes you might say, no, I'm not. Then you gotta reassess a lot of things, right? You gotta go through the motions of, okay, maybe I'm not ready just yet. Maybe I need to kind of figure things out first before I really fully want to come out. I do want to say too that even with all the preparation that you want to do and all that stuff, I, you know, sometimes you just have to go at it and just, yeah, just say it. I'm this. I'm, yeah, you know? And oftentimes they're going to disagree with you at first, but this is your life, and you got to live it, and you will have that support system. And that's where your friends come along if shit goes down. That's where your friends come along to help you in the process of this whole thing. And that's another video. The reason why I cried so much to my sister when I was talking to her about this when I came out is that she wasn't mad that I'm gay. She was mad that I lied that I was gay. You know, again, it's different for everybody, but you gotta figure out your family, and you gotta figure out what's best. But ultimately, I will say this: this is what I know. You gotta free your soul. You gotta free your mind. You gotta free yourself from whatever is keeping you from being who you are, regardless of any situation. You know, that is ultimately what I want to say is like, whatever situation you might be in, fact of the matter is, this is who you are, and it's about time to, let the world know. And you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm gay. I'm me. This is me. I haven't changed. So that's my dialogue. If you have any more comments, questions, or anything, email me or comment below. Again, this is just a dialogue, so feel free to talk. Let's talk.